Hello, friends. How many of you doubt yourself? How many of you beat yourself up? Did you know this is optional? And what if you didn't do that anymore? How would your life be if you could have that unshakable confidence that you make a mistake? So what? You learn from it and move on. So let's talk about that. In working with a new client today, it's like, okay, just kind of asking her why, what do you want? And she definitely wants to be more mindful and more aware of how she's choosing to show up in her life. She wants more freedom instead of the less freedom. And so I was so excited with her journey and what she wants to learn. I wanted to share it and do a video. So she's tired of being on the shame road. She's tired of beating herself up. She's tired of the tallying marks against herself. She has lots of expectations, and when they're not met, let's beat ourselves up even more. And this leads to a lot of negative behavior, right? Whether we're eating more, scrolling, not getting the things done that we want to, we're stuck in overwhelm. Whatever's on that road is full of negative emotions. And in the end, you have less freedom versus you have a choice. And on the other road is more freedom. And that comes from appreciating yourself. That comes from simply telling yourself we're going to figure it out. That comes from making a plan. And even if you have a plan and you mess up, so what? One girl I was talking with today, she has so much stress at work. She's like, I don't know why I went back to buying junk food. And I'm like, I do, because you're stressed at work. And she was eating her emotions. She bought an angel food cake and she had that for dinner. And thus the shame road, right? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I know better. But thank goodness we had our call today and we could redefine that story, reprogram the words we're using when we tell a story. And the good news is she didn't eat the whole thing and she gave the rest away. So in her view, the story now says, I learned from my mistake. I'm moving forward. I'm not stuck. Yay. She has freedom. She made a mistake. So what? So I want you to check in with your words and what you're telling yourself when you make a mistake. What's wrong is always readily available, but we want to train our brain to see that so is what's right. And that's coming from how we're defining our problems. You either can do something or you can't. So check in with your words and what you are telling yourself. And know that there are other options available if you want more freedom. So another lady today, a lot of beating herself up. And once we start beating ourselves up, we're going down the rabbit hole. And everything else is wrong too, because the brain finds evidence for what you're thinking. And if you're already driving on this road, which sometimes is autopilot, right? It's automatic. When you're already driving on that road, everything's wrong, pretty much. Okay, so it's hard to get your power back. How do you get off that road? You do a U-turn. You stop. You take some deep breaths. You break that pattern. You change the story. Movement. Do some jumping. Put some music on. Whatever you can do to interrupt this story to get off that road and get back on this with a simple shift of instead of your brain saying nothing works for you, you're just like, whatever. I'm in it to win it. I'm going to show you what works for me. I love proving to my negative chatter, I'm going to prove you wrong. That's kind of fun sometimes. So we're taking situations that aren't so fun and we're making them fun. Yeah, it's a choice. So always we choose how we show up. And if you want to start building that confidence in yourself and start empowering yourself, change your words. Be aware of what you're telling yourself. When you're asking a question, reframe it to get a positive answer. So I used to say, how come I can never get everything done? My husband would say, how's your day? Oh, it was good, but I can never get everything done that I want. Now, since I've become aware of that question, now I say, how can I celebrate and appreciate what I do each day? What does that give me? More freedom. I'm not stuck in overwhelm anymore. So many things that we can learn from the power of our words. So that's what I love doing, is helping you see what's possible for you. It was so awesome that this one client had her appointment today. She didn't have to keep beating herself up about the angel food cake and the other sweet lady that stuck down the rabbit hole. We're going to back up, go to choice point, make a plan, get a map for what else is possible, for freedom, for joy, for whatever it is, the result that you want in your life. And that's what coaches help do. Coaches are about elevating your life and helping you see what else is possible to get off the autopilot. It's the best thing ever. So sign up right now to meet with me so that I can help you build that unshakable confidence in your relationship with yourself, other people, and with food, if that's what you want. Yes, so much is possible when we believe and have a coach to cheer us on. All right, my friends, see you in the next video. Bye.